TikToker who vowed to kill migrants was heavily armed. 32-year-old Jonathan Odell, a Warsaw, Missouri man who is facing federal charges over threats he made on TikTok to shoot migrants, as well as law enforcement officers at the southern border, was sitting on a veritable arsenal of high-powered weapons, according to an inventory of items seized in October by FBI agents. Here's a screenshot of just the partial list of alleged contents found in Odell's garage. Look at that list. The search and seizure warrant, which was unsealed Tuesday and obtained by a Daily Beast, says the search turned up sniper vests, an AR-15, a silencer, a Ruger 9mm pistol, a 12-gauge shotgun, 2 rifles, a 45 caliber pistol, a 44 caliber revolver, a black powder rifle, 2 knives and sheaths, a hatchet, a gas mask, a ballistic helmet. Oh, is that all? No, it's not. Exploding targets, body armor with loaded magazines and shotgun rounds, numerous boxes of ammunition, and my favorite part of the list, an iPhone with a peanuts case. He had to soften it up there at the end. He's an aggressive guy that wants to kill innocent people, but also loves Snoopy. You got to admire that in a man. At least one redeeming factor. Odell's co-defendant, Brian C. Perry, 37-year-old man, opened fire on FBI agents. Insanity. Opened fire on FBI agents who showed up to execute the warrant on October 7th, according to investigators. Details of the alleged foiled plot per NBC News are, according to 2 October 7th criminal affidavits, the FBI got an anonymous tip that Perry, using TikTok account at TrashPanda1774, you're putting trash in your own handle, you got issues right there, had posted a video threatening an attack against the government. Perry also posted videos in which he tried to recruit 6 like-minded individuals, AKA barely a mind at all, barely functioning, no brain necessary, with guns and gear to take part in his plan, according to an affidavit. Around the end of September, Odell posted a video to the TikTok account at Moborn from the 90s, in which he discussed his plans to secure the southern border and leave for Texas on October 4th. In other videos, Perry discussed traveling with a group to the US border to shoot migrants, and said the Border Patrol was committing treason by allowing undocumented immigrants into the US from Mexico, adding that treason is punishable by death, according to the affidavits. On October 2nd, an undercover FBI employee spoke to Odell on the phone and got this info straight from the horse's mouth during the call. Odell said he wanted to get a group together to go secure the border between the US and Mexico, the affidavit says. I know I'm already practically a terrorist, he's accused of saying. I know that for a fact because I'm a patriot. The day after the call, Perry posted to his TikTok account announcing their plans to travel to Texas on October 8th, adding that they plan to take, quote, full kits, which according to the affidavits often referred to wearable vest carriers that better enable shooters to carry extra gear, including body armor, spare ammunition, and radios. In an October 4 phone call, Odell told the undercover FBI agent that, quote, I don't expect a good outcome from us going down there, and that it will be, quote, kill or be killed, according to the affidavits, which added that he said he feared they would go through all 2,000 rounds of ammunition they planned to take. Aside from the abhorrent views of these 2 people, aside from the fact that they were just absurdly brainwashed by the vitriol and racist hatred coming from the right in this country that is blaming immigrants coming here for a better life on the situations that those very same lawmakers and pundits on the right scapegoat, because they will do nothing to help move the conversation, move the legislation, move this country toward what needs to happen to improve the lives of the actual issues. Because they don't want to do that because that affects their pocketbook, spending money on those in need. They instead blame it on people coming here who have done nothing to these people. But the hilarious part is that these morons are blasting their intent to commit murder on TikTok. They are publicly exposing their plans, which is just so perfect. They couldn't have had an easier time catching these guys. They matched the house in the videos to the house they were staying in. They matched the email address and phone number on the TikTok account to their email address and phone number. It couldn't have been more cut and dry, but these guys were the big vigilantes that were gonna save America by killing innocent people. They're the big morons that thankfully were taken down by law enforcement and will be held to account. Let's hope. AB, please weigh in. Are you fans of these guys' tactics, or what's your thoughts here?
Now, me being a TikToker, as much as I love TikTok, I'm gonna have to not agree with this one, okay? I wanna hear Perry spell patriot and ammunition and treason, because just like treason is a punishable by death, so is murder. Okay, at the border, what was you thinking? 2,000 rounds of ammunition, and then you told on yourself before you got there. What was this, a boys club meeting or what was supposed to happen? People are so mad at immigrants coming here to have a better life, not realizing it's the same people y'all advocating for, the Republicans, that have y'all set up like this, okay? They have put in legislation and skipped legislation so that we here in America struggle. They choose not to work with the other side so that they look better to you. And now all y'all doing is ending up in prison with people that y'all claim y'all don't even like, because there's a lot of them in prison too. So at this point, quite frankly, I'm glad he did it, to be honest with you, because we don't need people like this out in the streets. And I'm glad he told on himself before he was able to harm anyone. Because you are a terrorist, a self-admitted terrorist, then there will be terrorist allegations added to your accounts, and that will increase your amount of time that you go to prison. So have fun. Once again, don't drop the soap. Don't.
I love it's the second story you've ended with "Don't drop the soap." It tells you the kind of people we're dealing with in these stories, huh?
Absolutely.
It's unreal. And also, it's just so disheartening to see the level of disinformation, the level of brainwash that has been deployed on these people. They're giving their lives away and their freedom away by fighting battles that do not need to be fought.
It's not even brainwashing. This is historical, okay? This is the history of this particular group of people where y'all didn't want a certain amount of people to be president and be able to vote because you didn't want to be out of power. The day has come, so let's just all figure out how to live together, live with one another and enjoy this space called America until our time comes to an end, rightfully.
And what happened to the good old days of TikTok when people just used it for dances? What happened to that?
I came along and started doing political commentary, so I guess.
Okay, well, I've got you to blame for it. I'm glad to be able to finally pinpoint who made it turn. This is what the Chinese want. This is what the Chinese owned platform want, AB.
At least my information is accurate and real.
And are you ever threatening people's lives on TikTok?
Never.
Okay, so you don't need views that bad. That's the message here. The moral is you don't need views so badly that you need to take it to levels of announcing predetermined crimes. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Absolutely, 1,000%. And the lawyer and me would never let me admit to any crime anyway, so.
I love it. You're both a lawyer and a social media manager here. You're giving us great marketing tips. Build your presence online by being real, dancing less, being a little more political, and do not advance your crimes. Got it.